Hey everybody, today I want to talk about the idea of crowding out. You know, you've heard that before. Crowding out means if the government has to borrow money, then that takes funds away from the private sector, which could have been used for productive investment. Now, this is all completely wrong, of course, as we know, because the government issues its own money, the money that it spends in. We know that. But let's just say, for example, let's just, for the sake of argument, look at this crowding out idea, this crowding out concept. Let's assume that the government does remove funds from the private sector. So what happens? Does that leave the private sector with no funds to invest? Well, think about it. If the government removes funds from the private sector by borrowing, then what happens? It immediately turns around and spends those funds right back into the economy. The way to think about it, think of a swimming pool with a pump. The pump is removing water from the swimming pool and immediately circulating it back into the swimming pool. And in effect, what happens is nothing. The level of the water does not change. Okay? So even if we were to go with this crowding out idea, which is not even applicable, as I said, because it doesn't work that way, but even if it did work that way, the net amount of money in the economy would not change. The government would borrow the money, then it would spend it right back into the economy. You'd have the same level of money, and ostensibly, those very productive folks who had all those savings, well, they'd be there exactly where they were before in their businesses and being very productive, and they'd earn that money back and they'd have those funds again to invest. So, I mean, if you take the idea of the crowding out folks and really think about it, there is no net change in the amount of money in the economy. And actually,